In this video, I will show you how to calculate a T-confidence interval using a TI84 plus. So starting with the formula, so we have x bar plus or minus t, and then half alpha degree of freedom times sample standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size, and then we use t distribution because sigma is unknown. All right, so for the graphing calculator, so you have to go to stat, test, and then you select the t interval. So on your calculator, you hit the stat key. Did you find the stat key is right under the, is on the left hand side of the left arrow, the stat key. And then you select test, which is the third column, and then you will see t interval, not t-test. We do the t-test in the future lesson. In this lesson, we will do t interval. And then once you go into t interval, and then you will see there are two options, either the data option or the stats option, right? And then for the data option, I don't have the screenshot for the data option at this point. For the stats option, under what circumstances do you pick the stats option? Do you see that they ask for x bar, they ask for sample standard deviation and the sample size? If they gave you that in the problem statement, then that will be a stats option. The easiest way to say this is when the problem gives you low data, then you use the stats option. What about the data option? The data option is you use the data option when the problem gives you data, right? So when the problem gives you a set of data, you have to go to stat, and then you go to edit, and then you find, and then you go into edit, and then you input the data first. So for the data option, they will ask you for the data and then the confidence level. All right. And then there is a second screenshot is using the inverse t distribution. So in the previous chapter, you have to go to the video where I talk about a t distribution and the inverse t distribution. I fully discuss how to use the inverse t to find the corresponding t value when the area is given. So for the inverse t distribution, let's say I have an example on the right. So let's say I'm trying to build a confidence interval 90%. So the alpha must be 10% because 90 plus 10 is equals to 100%. And then I give you a sample size. So you put the 90% right in the middle. The 10% you cut that into two pieces. So that's why we have an alpha divided by 2. So that's why you cut the 10% into two pieces. So that's why we have alpha divided by 2, and then alpha represent the remaining area. So you have 5% on each side. So add them up, you get 100%, right? So on the left hand side of the 5%, so you take the 5% in here, the left hand side. So what you have to do is you have to go to second vars, and then you select the inverse t. I know if you are using the TI83 plus, there is no such option. So here is what you can do. If you are using a TI83 plus and there is no inverse t, either you watch one of my video to learn how to program it manually to your TI83 plus, or if you are taking an online class and everything can be done online, you can go to Google and then look up for a inverse t distribution calculator. Again, go to Google, look for inverse t distribution calculator. There are plenty of websites, they are all free, that helps you to find the corresponding t value if you know the area under a t curve, right? But if you are taking this, if everything must be done in class, in a classroom, and you are only allowed to use your calculator on the exam, and you only have a TI83 plus, then you have to manually program it. In my class, I have some students using a TI83 plus. I will make the problem doable without finding the inverse t. I will just ask people to write the formula and then write the lower limit, upper limit. They don't need to do the plugin, so they can still do it without the inverse t. Okay, so which calculator you have and which method you prefer to do, I let you decide. Okay, so back to this example, I have 5% on the left. So the inverse t, I use inverse t, and then I take the 10%, the remaining area divided by 2, or you can take the 5%, 0.05 if you like, and then the degree of freedom is 15 minus 1. So the 15 minus 1 is degree of freedom, and then the t is equals to negative 1.761, and then when you plug it into the formula, you just plug in the 1.761 because the formula already take care of the plus or minus for you. All right. And then that is the end of this video. So in the next video, I will give you a comprehensive example and then walk you through all of this. So if you think my instruction is helpful, let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share the video for me, subscribe to my channel. Appreciate your help. I will see you all in the next lesson for the comprehensive example. Signing off for now.